Hello! Hi, welcome to my alternate streaming channel. I'm doing some art today. Oh, hold on, let me turn down this audio a little bit more. Okay, is that too quiet? I don't know. I'm never good at doing the audio, figuring out what's good and what's not. But today, I'm doing a moth. I'm drawing a moth. I am doing a digital painting. I don't know how that evokes digital at all. It looks like a little snake. Wow, there's his eye. Make him look meaty. Give him a fang. Let's see, I guess this would be his belly. So I'm actually drawing a little snake today. Does that look snake-like at all? No, it doesn't. Okay, sorry. Let me do one more thing and then we'll get started here. Advanced audio properties. Let's turn this up a little bit. I have a quiet voice when I talk, so just make sure I'm nice and loud and you can hear everything I'm saying. Not that I have anything important to say at all, but so recently I was playing Two Dots. In the treasure hunt section, they had a bunch of moths fluttering around. I was like, okay, I'm in moth mode. And then immediately after that, I started playing Flutter Starlight, which has a bunch of moths. So I'm like, okay, now I'm really in moth mode. Now I gotta draw a moth. So that is where I have ended up. I am in Procreate today. I'm using my iPad, and I'm gonna draw hopefully a traditional tattoo style moth, or maybe not traditional tattoo style because I'm probably not gonna use traditional tattoo colors, but similar, kind of close. So the very first thing I do, I guess this is gonna be kind of like a how-to or a little bit of a how-to. But the very first thing I do is pull up a reference. I am not one of those people who can just like draw from the top of their brain. I don't look at images and see the like circles or cubes or triangles that make them up. Like my brain just doesn't work like that. I have to see something and look at it to be like, okay, now I can recreate it. And this is my technique that I do. I actually did an earlier drawing stream where I did my traditional drawing, and I showed how I have like a grid that I copy, and that's what I'm gonna do here. I wasn't able to do it on the other stream because I use my iPad and my iPhone to do it when I'm doing traditional drawings on like paper and with ink and pencils, but I can do it here on the iPad, so let's get to it. The first thing we need to do is turn on our drawing guide. This is going to be very important, and I'm going to zoom in quite a bit and edit the drawing guide. Actually, the drawing guide is probably big enough. Let's not zoom in. Let's blow this up. Make it bigger. What about half the screen dedicated to it? That look about right. If you were gonna let's see here. Just gonna duplicate it and move it over. So, aha, it's not right. Actually, it could be right. No, probably not. It needs to be a little smaller. Okay, I'm gonna shrink it down just a little bit. Oh, there you go. I didn't mean to do that, but I did it. I meant to shrink down the original, not the copy. Okay, that should be good enough. Let's copy it one more time and see. And by the way, I'm gonna try and talk about sort of like my shortcuts that I use in Procreate. I feel like Procreate's one of those things where like if you're good at it, you're really good at it. But it takes a while to get there. So I'll try and say like any shortcuts that I know. See, so to get this little like copy and paste option here, you take 3 of your human fingers, in real life 3 fingers, and swipe them across the screen. So I've got 1, 2, 3 fingers out, like I'm holding my pinky down with my thumb. I've got my 3 fingers out and I just swipe across the screen really quick, And here we go, it pops up, and I want to duplicate that image that we just had. And I'm going to put this over here next to it. Okay, this is good. This I can work with. So, go away for now. Thank you. You've served your purpose. So it looks like this top line here, I'm going to go to a new layer so that everything I draw will be on a fresh new layer, and I'm actually going to use my technical pencil here, and I like to do something really bright with the technical pencil, like a red or pink, but since this is a my purple ultimate stream, I'm going to use purple. And it looks like we have these, you know what, I just realized another problem I have with this. These squares are not lined up. The cubies are not lined up. Hold on, the layer's empty. Let's go back to this layer. And I'm gonna line it up with the actual grid this time. And make sure this works. Duplicate, yes. Let's see what happens. If I line it up, it's still too big. Okay, I just gotta shrink it down a little bit. Shrink. It should be okay now if I do that. I mean, this is all just to get a sketch. It shouldn't be this hard. I should have probably stated before I... Oh, just 1 second. What's my cat doing? What is my cat doing? Does anyone know what my cat is up to? Because I feel unsure. Okay. So anyway, I should have stated before I started all this that I have not done this style of drawing for about a year. And I use Procreate a lot, but not for this kind of thing, so this could get interesting. Alright, we duplicated it. I'm gonna line it up grid for grid, and it should be perfect now. This is what I kind of wanted to see. Okay, so if we count, we're gonna go to the next layer, and if we count over this whole section is discarded. Just pretend it's not there. Just pretend this whole row of blocks is gone. So if we count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th one, we have something to look at. Now I'm gonna say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th one. What do we have in our seventh block? It's like let me erase that. Oh, that's not my eraser. There we go. There's my eraser. Let's look at the block in its entirety. So I would say like 1/3 of the way over on the block and 1/3 over here. That's kind of where it ends up. In this sort of section. It's gonna look like this. I mean, not completely like that, but a little bit like that. And actually this one goes, the corner of that is covered. And then up here, this one kind of goes, oh no. So the next block over, it's sort of like in the middle and up, like this. And it's got a curve coming down. Yes, and then in this block down here, that's where we got the little head. What? Oh, I guess I should talk about, I am using the technical pencil. This is just for sketching. It's the only thing I use a technical pencil for. So, from our 7th block, I'm going down 1. And we've got just a little bit in the corner. And that's where it connects to the head. And this goes pretty much right through the middle over here. also goes right through the middle, and it kind of connects to the head that way. So that's, I'm gonna go over it and refine it a little bit, but that's the way its little fluffy antenna are shaped. Sort of like this. Little fluffy guys. And it's got two little beady eyes down here. And its shoulders, it's got like a fluffy little sweater on its shoulders, are right about there. And it's got white sections that come down on either side of this, pretty close to the grid line. Okay. Okay. And yeah. And this has got like a little dip in the back. And then we've got, this is all a little too thick. That little dip in the back was way too thick. It's more like this. There we go. Then we've got the fuzzy sweater, so it ends here. My technical pencil's too big. I got issues. Let me start over, and let's bring the technical pencil width about to like a 5. I'm gonna trace over what I already drew with an even brighter purple, cause like I drew it. I could trace if I want to. Oh my god, it's too bright. Hold on. Let's turn this down. Opacity down there. And I'm on a new layer now. And I'm just gonna go over what I already did with a technical pencil. Okay, this is much better. I was like, what is bothering me so much about this drawing? Because the technical pencil was way too thick. And we don't need lines that thick yet. We'll get some thicker lines later on, but for a sketch, this is a perfect place to start. Okay, we got the little head, little beady eyes, the little sweater, the little thing he's got going there. Perfect. Okay, that's much better. And I'm just going to delete that layer and say sayonara, goodbye to it. Now it looks like the edges of this, the like corners, are where the yellow parts end. And it almost lines up perfectly with that box. And then if we go down to the one box below it, the yellow part sort of ends in the middle there, and it just makes like a little swoop, sort of like this. And again, the corners are carved away where the white part comes through. And it looks like, here we've got some like dips that it connects to. Little dips. The white part dips into the green, and this is where the moth, it's gonna like fly out over there. The white's gonna float out. So we've got the center of our moth is coming along. Let's see. I want to try and go carefully, because we have to do this like thick, strong line. Oh boy. Okay. Can't just. I guess I could keep working downwards. If I really wanted to, I could. No. I want to branch out. Okay, so it is, let's see here. There's this middle line that we've been working on. And then one over. It looks like this is really close to the top over here. And then it just barely skirts through this box and goes sort of through the bottom half of this box and stops ascending and levels out through this box, and then it goes from there to the corner of that box and does like a sharp sweep from top to almost the middle over here, and then it cuts through a corner over there to stop right about there, the midsection of that one. It's something a little bit like that. And I'm realizing now as I'm doing this, I only have to do 1/2 because I'm going to use the symmetry tool later on. Hold on just 1 second. Let me get some water. I'm thirsty, baby. Don't. Oh no, my water bottle's empty. Okay, that's okay. I got backups on backups. Multiple water bottles. Delicious. Okay. So I'm gonna try and keep following. Let me move this. Let me move my little guy. Okay, I'm gonna try and keep following. First off, let me get rid of that line I made. I'm gonna try and keep matching the shape of the wing. Let's see, I stopped over here. So in the next one over, it goes from where this line is sort of to like the corner. And then it kind of concaves out from corner to corner. It just like barely cuts through that corner there. And the top corner on this one. And then it gets level here. Oh, but it does start to skirt up. It just barely hits the corner on this one. Goes through here. Goes through here. And then we connect it to that wing. Perfect! Wow, that was tough. I'm glad it glad it worked. What's going on with our music? We still got tunes? Oh yeah, the tunes are coming. Okay. So this line is pretty thick. Starts thicker and goes thinner. That's about right. And the third one in is where we get this little swirl. Fantastic. Now I'm just gonna work my way downwards a little bit. So let's see, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So, hold on, let me switch pens. Do this faster. Really quick. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So what's going on in number 4? The white kind of comes to an end right here in the middle, but then trails downward all the way down to where it eventually splits. Let me keep this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Go back to my technical pencil here. So it goes to about the middle of the 6 before it starts to split. And it doesn't really split that much, just a tiny bit. And then it goes all the way down to like the midway of 9. So about like this. Just a little teeny tiny split like that. Okay, perfect. And then if we go across to 5, that is where the interesting things are happening over there. It is, there's the middle section, a blank one, a blank one, a blank one, and then it hits the corner. So, sorry, I'm not good. I feel like I shouldn't have to write the numbers every time. Like I should just be able to eyeball which part goes where, but I'm just not good at it. So, there's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then on 10 in the corner. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and on 10 in the corner. That's where it sort of pops out and gets like round like this. That looks about right, doesn't it? And this carries its way downward about through the corner to there. No, not even to the corner. It's more like this. That's where it sort of dips and bumps. And it's okay if it's not perfect. Not all moths look the same, so my moth doesn't necessarily have to look the same as this one. I'm just trying to get like the general feel and vibe of what goes where. So, okay. Looks like it maybe 5, 6, 7. 7 is, no, it should be more like this. I think. And like this. And then it should hit there. Yes, because on the 9 going down is where it starts to pop out. Right? To the corner of this one. To the middle of this one. Like this. Like this. No, I did something wrong. I definitely did something wrong. Hold on. Okay, here's where I remember things going correctly. Let's erase these. Erase our mess. And start over with new numbers. Okay. So, I'm gonna I did this line, right? And this goes like, not quite to the edge, but almost. And sort of dips up and then cuts a little bit down to come through, and this line's like right on the edge here. Like a nice curve like that. Okay, yeah, and we're getting really close in. See, I think I was off by like 1 row, and it made it look really thick down there. And we don't, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being thick. Believe me, I am plenty thick. But not quite what we wanted. So that's actually even closer to the edge there. It's because this probably should be in more. That. And it cuts right through that corner. And just barely gets this corner down here. And then we go through the middle like this. And that's where it ends. So this sort of like flutters outward, a little curve. It goes like in and flutters outward. Okay. Woo! That was tough, but I think we got all our moth shapes. Fantastic! And this kind of branches out. This area sort of has like a lighter green that comes through. I'm just gonna like wing it, no pun intended, and connect it in a way that I think looks visually fine. Is it perfectly accurate? Probably not. That's alright. And then coming from here downward, there's some dark marks. Not necessarily the shape of the bug, but the folds of the wings. And then we've got the line in the middle, and on the next over, the line in the middle here, on the next over, that's where our circle is. Got it. Now we gotta draw a little bug leg. Okay, bug leg. It's got like a thicker part here. Thick. And then a thinner part here, and it gets a little bit of angle and a little toe. That's pretty accurate bug leg, I think. Is there anything else I need to like evoke the fuzziness of this. I think that's pretty good. Does it feel right? Yeah, I think it feels right. Is there anything? Oh, I should probably add how many of these little like things coming through there are. Let me clear off erase all the lines I made on the side. So I have a nice clear reference. And it looks like there is a line that sort of cuts through here, another one that comes through here, another here, this, stretching this away, and then it sort of fans out like that. Okay. Fantastic! Thank you to our wonderful reference for everything you did for us. Hopefully I won't need to refer to it again, but probably I will. I'm going to take this sketchy layer that I did, this number 5 layer, and I'm just going to duplicate it and flip it horizontally and stack it over top. And that should be, yeah, good to go. So this is now our sketch. Just going to merge, oh, actually let me erase some of these lines so they're not quite on top of each other like that. Oh, I erased too much. Okay. Okay. That's good. Perfect. And now I'm going to merge these down, and I'm just going to make this nice and big. And center it here as best as I can. Yeah, there we go. There's our sketch to work off of. I am going to edit my drawing guide now, and I'm going to change it to symmetry. Perfect. Line right in the middle. That's exactly what I wanted. And I'm going to move our little, I don't know what you call this thing, a sketch layer. And I'm going to sort of line it up so that it's right there in the middle. Perfect. Now this would be the part where if you want to change anything, like, usually when I'm working on like people's faces, this is where I like adjust like the little bits and pieces of someone's face to be like, oh no, I want their corner to turn up, a corner of their mouth to turn up more so they can smile, or like I want them their eyebrows to be furrowed so they can frown. That's where I would do this before I start doing the line work. And to do that, I usually just do like the liquify tool, where I'm like, oh, I want the wing. Oh, this is so small. Hold on. Where like the liquify tool, make it pretty big. I'll be like, oh, I want the wing to turn up more, and now our wing's up more. You know, like that kind of thing. That's what I would change, but I don't want to change it, so. I'm going to move on to my next layer. I'm going to go start with a black, nice thick black line, and I am using the Studio pen. I am going to be using 1 thickness for all of the Studio pen. I think that's what kind of gives it that traditional tattoo style. So this probably a little too thick. I usually pop it down to like 10 or 15, a little too thin there. Maybe 20. No, too thick. It's probably 15. I usually do 15. 50, not 14. 15. What the hell? I did not mean to do that. Oh my god, I've never done that line before. I don't know what that is. Why did I touch it? Yeah, that's probably good. And I actually am going to pull up my little reference over here to remind me of everything it helped me to do. And be like, okay, this is the spot where it's supposed to be fluffier. This is where this line's a little thicker. Just kind of like get that idea in my head. I'm going to try and pull like clean, smooth lines, but I'm not necessarily good at that. And it should be, the symmetry is not turned on. Okay, so here we go. If I draw on this one, it says assisted. So if I draw on it, it's going to appear on both sides. I need to come over to this new layer because I don't want to be drawing on the same layer as my sketch. I need to go to this new layer and do drawing assist, and that will give me my doubles. Just gonna come over here to this side and try and do as smooth of a line as possible. Just gonna edit the shape a little bit to see if it can look a little prettier, a little better. Do I like it? I don't think I like it. Whoa, quadrilateral, that's two sharp angles. That's okay, I'm gonna do it over. And here's the best thing about digital art. You can remake a line over and over and over again until you're happy with it. If you don't get a perfect pull on the first try, just do it again. It's fine. Okay, let's go. No, I don't like it. No, I don't like it. No, that actually, I want to turn this down. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, I want to turn this opacity down a little bit. Okay. Once more, with feeling. Nope, I'm drawing on the wrong layer. Scary. Maybe if I come from the other side. Wow! Okay, I do like that. Okay. 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 Let's give this guy fluffy little antenna. I'm just flicking my pen. There we go. His little eyeballs. His bug head. Got two little legs here. Oh, that looks messy. This is way too messy. Everything's too messy on this one. My head is like at the craziest angle. Okay. I want this to look a little cleaner. Hold on. I should like think about what I'm doing and be careful. Okay, so some bug eyes. Polyline created. No, I wanted to create a circle. That's fine. Got a nice smooth arc. Edit the shape. Pull it down a little bit in there. Perfect. It looks like he's wearing earmuffs. That's kind of funny to me. What's going on? He's got like basically just like a line straight through him. So this actually connects down into here like this. Correct? Yes. True. That is how it connects. And it goes straight through. This kind of cuts downward. Let me make a nicer angle here. Cuts downward. And then it starts back up again like that. Yeah. That is what I want. Okay, but like better. But better. No. Oh, actually, it's kind of like cute and heart-shaped. Okay, I like it. It's not quite right, but I like it. Keep that there. Got his little bug head. Now we'll give him some bug legs. Oh, another interesting thing. This is very obvious to people who know Procreate, but you can do like a kind of weak line, and if you hold it, it will create a shape, and you can change it from a line, quadrilateral, ellipse, like it will change what you just did. So if you do kind of like a weak line like I did, like this, not perfectly straight, if you just hold it, it will straighten it out for you. So I'm just holding, oh my god, the pressure. The pressure. Yeah, I'm realizing I don't usually use the, whatever this pen is. What is this? The studio pen? I usually use the monoline, which is why I'm like a little bit struggling over here. Okay, it looks buggy. Makes it look more bug-like. Okay. So he's got a very furry little body. And the fur kind of like travels down. What should I try? I have like nice long lines that I need to like carefully pull next. And I'm like, but those are hard, so I don't want to do it. Okay. Where should I go next? Where should I go next? I think I'm gonna... Okay. Beautiful. Actually, I don't like this right here. Can't even like describe what I'm doing or why. It just is like this. I'm kind of wondering if I should like start over and just do all this with monoline. No, I won't. I committed. I'm committed to the studio bed. Let's see. This has a little... What does it look like? A little spiral coming down? Sure. An oval. No. See, that's the other thing. If you do like a wonky circle and hold it, it'll make a nice circle for you. But we want a spiral. So let's do a little curve. Oh, it's so shaky. I feel like the faster you do it, the better it looks. I don't know. Just keep doing it over and over again until you fluke into getting it right. Art advice. Okay, that looks... It's so close. I've almost got it. No, I don't want it to look like that. That's honestly not bad. I'll leave that there. Now I want to be really careful with these curves down here. And we've got nice, gentle lines. Dip and a curve and a dip and a curve. Alright, that looks pretty good. Got our ovals here. And then I just kind of want to give like the illusion of a line there. And I'm now going to get rid of my sketchy layer. Wow, look! She's so cute! What a cute little moth. So this is now going to become our turning the drawing assist off and the reference on. I have a hard time like explaining or kind of fully understanding what the reference does, but it's there for a reason. It kind of like it turns it into a coloring book is how I would describe it. So now I'm going to move this underneath, and I'm going to go in here and do my automatic selection tool and just kind of like select what things I want to color. So like all this, all of it, all of it, all of it, all of it. If the white lines around the, hold on. If the white lines around the selection bother you, just turn up your selection threshold a bunch. I'll clear everything right up. And it looks like the moth is pretty lightly colored. So I'm going to use this light purple and just fill everything in like this. Oh no, I actually don't want that filled in. And I'm using the colors that I have on the like little background of my stream. Actually, maybe I can turn it on and off. These colors, I'm trying to use those. It probably looks a little bit different on my iPad screen than it does in real life. Let's see, we've got that soft white here. So let's do that here, and here, and here, and in this one. And its little head is white. And then the rest of its body's got a lot of dark spots. So let's move that, make that dark, make that dark, make that dark. I honestly think his little antenna are dark too. His little feet are dark. Let me get a new selection. Drop those in there. His little body's light. Is it his or hers? I think it should be her. Her little body's nice and light. Okay, and now I'm going to put another layer on top and take some of this color and do, I think, some details. Oh wait, I should turn my drawing assist on so that is symmetrical. I don't really know quite what I'm doing, but I'm certainly having fun doing it. I feel like this, it's got like, oh, I didn't mean to do that. Actually, thinking maybe I should do another white layer. Drawing assist, put this there. Cause it's got some like white. Like that kind of. Edit shape. Let's come down like this. Oh, you know what? I should do, I'm going crazy. I shouldn't have done that. Okay. This is what I want. Let's get a cool background color. I changed my mind. Let's leave the background color. I'm all over the place. So, okay. I'm gonna add another one. I'm gonna get some white and we're gonna use a spray paint nozzle. Sound like a good idea? Oh, that's not a spray paint nozzle. There we go. Yes, yes. This is what I want. Well, 45 is probably good. It's not quite right. Let me select this area because I don't want it to go up any further. Yes. So should only do the little body of the moth. There we go. Oh yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay. And now next, the little edges of the wings are white. So if I select, I didn't mean to draw just then. Undo paint stroke. I'm like, I don't understand what I'm doing, but I know I'm doing it. Okay, if I select this, I want it to, oh, we got along the little wings. Yeah, okay. This is what I wanted. There we go, getting it all along the little wing tips. I have to do like an extra move. You know what? The symmetry's not on. Drawing assist, please. Let's be symmetrical. Okay. Nice white edges. We'll go all the way down actually. Nice white wingtips. And honestly, the inside of this wing, let me go through the studio pen, it has this shape. Like that. Yes, is that what I want? It kind of is. That's nice, isn't it? I don't know. Is any of it looking good? It's my art process. What am I doing? Is it looking okay? I'm just gonna merge that down for fun, because why not? Now I want to try and put some darker spray bits in here. I should probably use this purple first. And I'm gonna go back to my medium nozzle and select this. Yes. Okay. So the color is not so much darker as different, which that's fine. I should do that with my drawing assist. I know better than that. Okay, so we're gonna go like around the top here. Oh, but carefully, because I don't want to cover up the white in the middle. And then I'm going to make an interesting selection. I'm going to, oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I want to freehand. And I'm gonna go along like this. Excuse me. That's okay, I'm gonna do it in another layer and we'll just copy flip it. So that this middle here is like sort of purple. Oh, but I didn't want to go up that high. Okay, hang on. Maybe I can double it. My brain is like going a million places at once trying to figure out how to color all this. Okay, so we're on this layer. That's fine, I suppose. I'm going to make free-handed selection of this section right here. I'm following the lines somewhat carefully. Doesn't need to be perfect. I'm going to go ahead and do this on a new layer just to be safe. To get the middle section sort of like, there we go. That's fine, and I'm going to clear that out, and I'm going to duplicate this, flip it, and move it over here to this side. Okay, that looks good. Wow, the colors are looking pretty. I'm gonna go grab this, merge some of this stuff down, merge that down. Actually, I think I want this color up here. Oh Lord. I was at 45, by the way. And I'm actually going to go on top to my reference layer and use the studio pen and flick through a little bit to make those top edges not look so heavy. Okay. And I'm going to flick through this little body to make it look soft. Yes, nice. Oh, I should be doing this with the yeah. Oh no. I'm gonna undo all of that. I'll leave the two up there and create another layer on top of this. Just to be safe, you know? I like having things on different layers. Drawing assist. I kind of started out with the intention of this looking sort of like a traditional tattoo drawing, and I don't necessarily know that it does, but I think it's pretty cute. Actually might put this underneath the little layer. See what it looks like underneath. Sure, you can stay. Sure, you've got rights. Now let me go back to my dark purple here.
brand new layer, drawing assist, and I just want to like get a couple of lines to indicate where the wing bit should go. Oh, my cat moved. It spooked me. I was like, I'm looking at a giant bug on my screen and I see movement next to me and I was like, what's going on? Okay, get these. Actually, it should probably like kiss this. Probably shouldn't go that far. And then we got little ruffles that come up and it's kind of dark in here. And get some darkness in here. That looks better for some reason. Get some dark like that. I'll give it like little angry eyes. Does it look mad? I keep drawing outside of the lines. It would help if I use my reference layer. Maybe not that far. Just fill it in like this. Wow! I think I like it. Just do a little bit more with the white. Get the, because it's got like a little bit of white down here. And it's got so much white down here. Symmetry is not helping us in this instance. It's like dovetailing out. I want to dovetail in. That's okay, that's okay. Looks, get it nice and sketchy. It's too much, but that's good. Okay. Making just little soft, fluffy, sketchy, sketchy. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it on our moth. I like it. Very bold, very interesting. I said I'm gonna call it, but I'm actually gonna add a few more flicks here and there. I think it's a very cute, interesting, unique looking moth. I shouldn't have done that in the middle there. Looks messy. She's beautiful. Wow, what a nice moth. I actually usually like to turn the background. We need a background color on this one. But yeah, that's my secret moth technique. I don't know. I don't know if it was really a technique. I'll have to like really review some of my what do you call it? Because I've done art like this before, but it's been a year. So I have to like go back and really remember how I did all of this. Review my fundamentals so I can come through and make something truly amazing. This I feel like was just a lot of fun practice drawing a moth again. And I had a great time, which is the most important thing. Got a very soft, fuzzy, fun looking moth. And I'm happy with it. It's wonderful. The colors are perfect. Zoom in on it. Beautiful moth. She's so cute. Cute. Give it a little kiss. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it. This is my art stream. Thank you for joining me on my Altaloons channel if you came to watch. And yeah, here's my beautiful purple moth. Let me give it a little oh, you're not gonna let me write? What's going on? Oh, my nib almost came out. Let's go. Thank you. Thanks. Okay, that's it. Thank you for coming to my art stream.